Today is 9th of July 2019, and Hong Kong is still protesting. Also, Carrie Lam said the bill is dead, but young generation of Hong Kong, they have another opinion. They say, please resign. And what's going on with this news in other countries? I watching the news in Russia, and they keep silent about protesting movement in Hong Kong. And British news channel are very silent about this event. And of course the Japanese news also keep informing a little bit about this huge event, about 2 million of people on the streets of Hong Kong. And what is going on in Hong Kong, I can learn from the news channel France 24 hours. From this news channel, I learned that I understood that the situation in Hong Kong is not so easy. It's not protesting against the extradition bill, but it also economical crisis that hit Hong Kong. As shown the France 24, Hong Kong had economical growth in 1992 until 1992, and then it was falling and falling down, and bankruptcy of Hong Kong affected on the young generation of Chinese people in Hong Kong. They couldn't find job, they couldn't travel to other countries, they couldn't they couldn't build their house, their family, and they have to face the huge economical crisis. Also ironic that in the same time we are in the revolution of new electronic wave of G5, and our smartphones are going to be more perfectly adjusted to the electronic communication among the nations. Actually, we have just finished the smartphone revolution, as it's really technological revolution, and we already are going to change this electronic wave on the new wave, G5, how fast is going on. And at the same time we have patriarchal communist power in many countries, and they of course are wearing the dresses of democratical power, liberal power, but stay communist, they communist by the point of views. Concerning the communism in the minds, you can understand about communist point of communist thinking, if you see the person who demand the equality everywhere, who are very angry if he see or she see that someone treat its clients differently and try to equal attitude. For example, recently in the Russian media, the daughter of the former boss of the Russian president, she is biggest media figure in the Russian internet, in the Russian media resources, and she said the luxury, the famous brands, fashion, the most expensive luxury fashion brands should treat their clients equally. She demanded Gucci refused from the practice to send presents to the stars of Instagram, to the models, and start to sell the products equally to everybody. So it's a great illustration of how people got communism in their brains. She is from the communist leader. She is from the former communist, one of the communist bosses of the socialist time in the Soviet Union, and she's got a lot of money, a lot of opportunities to travel, to see all countries and to talk to the most famous and rich people of the world. But she is very red sparrow by her mind. She is very communist, and also they are very democratical interface and pretending to be liberal. They are very red. They are very communists by their minds, and it's all, of course, it's in real life. Everywhere they demand equal attitude to everyone. They account the money of other people, and they say they always think how to take money from everyone and divide among themselves. This characteristic of the protesting movement in the Russian Federation, contrasting with the protesting movement in Hong Kong. They understand it's impossible. They understand that only freedom of market can give people the opportunity to develop themselves, to build economically developed society, and to achieve peaceful coexistence of all nations in the world. And the situation is terrible in the Russian situation, as all those people from the former communists bosses, they got money, power, media, and they educate new generation to be read by matrix. They install them the red communist matrix, the matrix of Red Sparrow, and teach them how lie about the democratical ways, that they like democracy. So the perfect illustration of the new red generation in Russia, communist by mind, is the, for example, YouTube channel Beyond the Russia. She is speaking perfect English. She probably was born in the Great Britain or in the America, but as she is from the deeply communist family, she thinks as communists, and she couldn't understand her matrix is totally patriarchal, feudal, communists matrix, and those kind of people, they think the same. They think all about mistakes of others. They think how to judge other people, and how to take everything from others and divide among themselves. They criticize others. They totally rude to other people, and they are not tolerate other nations, other races, always watching for what is wrong with other people. This is completely wrong way. This is way to the war, to the economical crisis. So no equality could be, because we are on the way to the peaceful coexistence, and demand the equal attitude to everyone on the earth is totally communistic and totally wrong way of thinking. Of course, Hong Kong is protesting against this Chinese attempt to make all people in Hong Kong similar, to raise them militaristic and patriotical, and to change them, to change their language. All other terrible things that Chinese want from Hong Kong. And I also said in Russia also, they are red communists. Also they say they are opposition, they say they are eco something, they are former KGB agents, families, communist bosses. Why do I know about that? I was happy to born with grandmother in my family who remembered the previous 19th century, who remembered the Tsar, Imperator of Imperial of Russia, and she explained me about communism, everything. She kept talking about chickens. If you have chickens at your house, so those chickens totally dependent on your food. They couldn't fly, they are fat, and they always asking for food from you. Of course they are very weak, and they look funny and not bird anymore. So the communist power, it's like someone will turn us into the pet shop or chickens, and we should waiting for owner to come and give us food, and we stop to realize our dreams, our mind, and develop our own world according to our mission. So my mission today is to say to you people in the world that communism is the wrong way, and under the communist power you couldn't be rich, successful and happy. Please stop to be red sparrow, stop to be communist by your mind. Receive the freedom for yourself, show freedom to others, and fight for freedom as Hong Kong does. And we can see it now. So I'm very proud of Hong Kong and help them success and wish them success.